As we've previously reported on the difference between the electric grid for the Panhandle and the rest of the state. Tonight, KAMR Local 4's Kaylee Green hears from State Senator Kel Seliger and the man who fought to keep the Panhandle off of the ERCOT Texas grid, former Texas House Speaker Pete Laney. That story from your local election headquarters.
State Senator Kel Seliger's District 31 covers the Panhandle counties, served by the Southwest Power Pool through Xcel Energy, and the Midland-Odessa area, served by ERCOT's standalone Texas grid.
Those who were on ERCOT had power outages of at least, some of them 21 hours and more. I think water's back in most cases. Those of us in Southwest Power Pool and Xcel had rolling blackouts.
Senator Seliger says hopefully the state can set standards for ERCOT to do its job and better inform people when they might lose power.
The question needs to be answered now is, why is there an ERCOT? And who picked that name? It's more like the Energy Semi-Reliability Council of Texas, and we need to get to that too, because they cannot be relied upon to give reliable information under any circumstances.
Former Texas House Speaker Pete Laney was instrumental in keeping the Panhandle and South Plains on a separate grid starting back in the 90s.
It made me feel that I was not wrong several years ago in the way I felt about the utilities were pretty good in the Panhandle of Texas. ERCOT was created to do just what happened. They were created to deregulate all the utility business in Texas.
Laney says even after warning signs with a similar snowstorm in 2011, ERCOT did not act.
You had a deregulation atmosphere of all statewide officials and everything else during that period of time. So I guess it was not that noticeable to them, because maybe they weren't directly affected, but now they have been directly affected.
When it comes to accountability, Senator Seliger says assurance of greater reliability between now and the next weather occurrence will come with a price tag.
Should ERCOT, Dallas-Fort Worth area, Houston area, be on part of a national grid? A lot of power that goes into the Southwest Power Pool comes from outside the state of Texas. It's a discussion we ought to have, and always what is going to be the cost.
Laney says he believes there will be a change of attitude across the state about ERCOT and utility deregulation.
They were not controlled by anything, and some things need a little control for the good of the people.
Earlier this week, State Representative John Smithy, who serves on the House State Affairs Committee, acknowledged more could have been done to bolster the Texas grid after that blizzard in 2011 and one in 2013 caused outages. Live in studio, Kaylee Green, KMR Local 4 News. Jackie.
Kaylee, thank you. The State Affairs Committee will meet next week to discuss electricity issues in Texas. We'll be reaching out to Representative Smithy for more details after they convene.